Hello boys and girls, me again. Quick tabletop review on another knife that I hadn't reviewed. And this one is the Pacific Salt from Spyderco. As you know, Spyderco has a salt series. Basically, it is a special kind of steel they use on the blades called H1. Basically what it is, they don't put any carbon in it. They put nitrogen for the steel to harden. Um, this specific model, I was looking for another fully serrated knife. I already have the Endura, but I did not have a Pacific Salt. The only thing that concerns me about this knife would be no liners. Do you need the liners? Not necessarily. No, you don't. But it makes the knife feel a little bit more sturdy. Here, you got flex on the FRN handles, but it also contributes to be lightweight because it is lighter than a regular Endura. Now, why did I choose serrated? Um, Serrations are good for specific tasks, right? Um, the serrated blade can do a lot of things or go through a lot of material that a plain edge will have a harder time, and actually the edge will go duller faster than a serrated edge. As you know, serrated edges has a multi-angle edge on it, so what it does, it gives you a little bit more of a leeway on cutting stuff, because you're not going in through a slicing on the same, you're going to the same motion, but not the same edge is hitting the material every time you slice through whatever you're cutting, right? Now, my plain edge is more versatile than a serrated, but again, the serrated will last longer, you know, in cutting purposes than plain edge. Um, but everybody has a preference for a plain edge. Even myself, I do have a preference for a plain edge, but I really do like serrated edges also, because they have their purpose. So if you are a knife lover, you will have your plain edge, but you also have a couple of serrated, because you will need a serrated once in a while, and they will come in handy. Now the H1 steel, um, I've heard a lot of comments, and I don't know if it's been proven or not, or I haven't really checked into it, but they say that the serrations on H1 steel, they last longer than regular stainless steel, or for example, the VG10 steel from Spyderco. Um, Supposedly, the way the steel is made, with the friction on the cutting, it'll warm up, the edge, not by a lot, but supposedly it will harden the edge more. So basically, your Rockwell hardness will go increase on the knife edge as you use it, not on the whole blade, just the edge. Um, so it will increase on hardness as you work with the knife and you cut and you put friction and heat on it. That's what I read about it. Um, is that true? I do not know, but H1, it is rust proof, so it's a big plus on my book. It is rust proof, so whenever you're heading out into a lake or into the beach or any wet conditions, it's preferable to take an H1 blade than to take a regular steel blade. I mean, yeah, you can protect with oil and stuff, but you have to be more careful. Cleaning it out, drying it out. This one you don't have to clean it out, dry it out. You can just leave it wet. Nothing will happen to it. The only thing I've heard is that maybe the part here of the laser might rust a little bit, but not. It's a little spot. You can just take it off real quick. Now, the other thing that's special about it, this clip that it has right here is made out of titanium. So it's titanium clip, doesn't weigh anything at all. You have no liners on the FRN handles, so there's no weight there. It still has the lock back as the regular Endura. It still has more or less the same shape as the regular Endura, but the tip is a little bit more blunt, if you can see here. Now, you have, being a Pacific Salt, you have a lot of cutting area on the edge. So you have a little bit of straight edge right here, and then you have your serrations on all the way almost to the back. Serrations, as you know, they're not as difficult to sharpen as people think. Um, all just need to learn the tricks. You know, everybody sharpens them different, but it's not that much of work as, you know, just getting an edge on a plain edge. It's the same kind of amount of work you do on both blades, right? So, you know, don't get intimidated by serrated edges, because always more difficult, because of the little spaces there I can get into. Yes, you can. 90-degree angle will get in there. So this is my review on this Pacific Salt from Spyderco with the H1 steel, and I hope I can give it good use pretty soon. I might go out and do some fishing. So this is my tabletop on the serrated H1 Pacific Salt, and thanks for watching.